Well, if we look at Crooks's family, obviously Jim wasn't around then. He's obviously much too young for that. But you can tell by who Jim is and the way Jim works that historically it had to be the same. So it's a family thread, if you will, of handling challenges in a way that you are going to be there tomorrow. I shopped in a variety of stores, obviously, and when I went to Crooks, you might not be able to notice this, but I'm oversized. And they were extraordinarily friendly and was able to do whatever I needed to get proper clothing and to look and to have it fit perfectly. The nicest thing I can say about Jim is not only is he now a friend, he does everything in his power to get clothing that would make me look like I should.
So I don't know if you can do this, but this is a picture of the store when F.L. Crooks started it in 1905. This building, which was called the Wilson Building, was built by Dr. Wilson, and half of it was F.L. Crooks and Company. And because this side of the street faced kind of south, Uncle Frank, my great Uncle Frank, called his slogan was the sunny front. F.L. Crooks and Company, the sunny front.
At its peak, Blockbuster had 8,000 stores worldwide.
Make it a Blockbuster night.
Now the few remaining locations will soon be holding going out of business sales.
Microsoft has finally decided to shutter Hotmail for good, migrating all former users to its newly unveiled Outlook.com.
When Apple's iPhone device came on the scene with its sleeker interface and higher quality of design, BlackBerry struggled to compete.
The glory days of the trackball, of course, they are over. Its market value has plummeted from more than $85 billion to about $5.5 billion.
While they did make efforts to challenge Apple, BlackBerry's share in the market fell while Apple rose to prominence. Truly, there can be only one.
If it's not an iPhone, it's not an iPhone.
Every company that does not go through change and does not go through challenges properly fail. So you can see some of the very largest corporations who thought that they were going to be large and doing wonders for ever and ever and ever did not basically address the economy, did not address the change in what people were looking for, the way that people purchased. As those things change, you must change. So, in fact, there's a great book called Broken Windows. And Broken Windows is just about that. Companies who saw a crack in their window but never addressed it and wind up going into disaster versus a successful company. So if we were to look at, say, companies such as, and it probably more than you want to hear, but look at Apple, for instance. Apple's in constant change. And they maintain their level. They maintain a very high level as far as their customer base because they're changing consistently to technology and what the consumer is going to buy.
Well, there's a whole lot that changes, and then there's certain things that don't ever change. And, you know, that's the people side of it. You know, people don't change. People's needs and wants don't change. Yeah, it's true that you have cell phones and you have computers and laptops and iPads and all of that, but in the end, you know, if you want a great fitting suit and you want someone to help you put it together for that interview, for that important interview, you know, it's the value that we add to the product that is really what we're building our future on. And what we've always done is that level of service that I can give you that you're not going to get anywhere else, because I'm not everywhere. I want my expertise and my level of service, and for me to help you be dressed appropriately at the right time for the right occasion. You know, you need to come and see us, not just me, but our staff.